I am your host, JW Moore, also known as J Soul, and I am so privileged, I'm so honored, guys, to be spending so much time with you. Thank you so much for inviting me into your space. Thank you so much for bringing Brunch, a taste of Tobago, into your lives. Remember, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we are live on the Amplia Network 102, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. And you know, one of the things that I really need to tell you is that you are so special, you are so wonderful, and I'm letting you know this just in case no one has told you today. And our segments on this beautiful Friday morning are so wonderful. And of course, the good stuff segment is up first. And this is where we seek to highlight and recognize the sons and daughters of the soil who are impacting humanity positively. Let me take the time to say good morning to our sister Isle of Trinidad. Good morning to our Caribbean region. Good morning to the world. And our viewers in New York. Good morning to you. And Ontario, Canada, we say good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for being a part of Brunch, a taste of Tobago. We go to our good stuff segment first, and I take you to the Newsday, a really inspiring story. Sindal Samaru and Makera Wallace top cycling track series. Top junior cyclists Sindel Samaru and Makera Wallace were crowned national junior men's and women's champions respectively after the 5-stage track challenge series, which concluded at the National Cycling Centre in Couva on Friday. Samaru capped off the series by winning gold in the junior men's sprint final and keirin events, while Wallace rode to elite women's silver and junior women's keirin silver. The final point tally after 5 events held throughout the year saw both Samaru and Wallace top their respective junior categories. And this is a wonderful, wonderful achievement. And we love the fact that we get to highlight when our sons and daughters are impacting positively. So Samaru capped that sprint final, and it's something that speaks to our rhythm, our passion, and our talents as Trinbagonians. Next, I go to The Guardian. This cruise season, 81% better than last. Over 21,000 passengers have visited Trinidad on cruise ships so far for the 2023-2024 season, which represents an estimated 81% increase in passenger arrivals compared to last season. Providing that information yesterday was CEO of Trinidad Tourism Limited, Carla Cupid, who told the media that the number of cruise ship arrivals is very encouraging. She was speaking at a news briefing at the cruise ship complex shortly after the MSC Seaside cruise liner docked in Port of Spain. Over 4,000 passengers disembarked from the cruise ship to go on various tours around the country. The passengers were greeted with the dancing of Mokojumbis and people playing the national steel pan. Now, I wasn't there, but I am so excited. I feel the rhythm, I feel the vibe, I feel the pulse that is so unique to us in Trinidad and Tobago. And we just want to say thank you for the blessings that we are receiving. People are looking on and wanting a taste of what we have to offer. And that's a wonderful and beautiful thing. Of course, the Daily Express cannot be left out. Zachary's Christmas wish. 10-year-old singer calls for more love and unity. I wish we can be a more unified T&T with no crime. So declared 10-year-old Calypsonian Zachary Ransom when asked by Express what he wants more than anything this Christmas. While most boys his age are dreaming of finding the latest game consoles, bicycles, and drones under the tree on Christmas morning, Zachary says he is reminded of the real reason The real reason for the season, family. I could not have said that better myself. And a pleasant good morning goes out to Zachary Ransom and his family. Thank you for supporting him and bringing him into this expression of love and kindness. That's also a wonderful thing that we get a chance to highlight here on Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. And you know, there are some really lovely people on my set today. It's Friday. I'm so excited. I'm buzzing right now. There's so much going on. But Friday, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I told you about our wonderful segments. So good stuff. I just, gave you some insights as to what our sons and daughters are doing. And of course, we have our Money Matters segment. Jessel Alexander, my sister from another mister, joins us today. Your spending at Christmas. We're going to delve into the pros, the cons, the do's, the don'ts. You know what Christmas does to us. And then January is a whole other story. Let's move in a different direction as we delve in with Jessel this morning. Also, for our Eye on Bago segment, Mr. Mark Shangi, owner of Time to Wine, and also Dwayne Lyons, event planner of Emily Christopher Events, joins us for the Time to Wine Jingle Mingle. Now, I just love that name. It jumps out at me for some reason, and I am dying to find out what this is all about. Also, our delegates for the Miss Tobago pageant are here. Now, those of you who are followers, avid viewers of the show, you would have realized that we have our delegates gracing the brunch set on Friday, and it is a wonderful Friday at that. And Anaya Beard, Miss Plymouth 2024, is going to be gracing us with her presence. And also Brianna Joseph, Miss Mason Hall 2024, is going to be here to speak with me. I love speaking to these young ladies. Good morning to the Cocoa Velvet International Agency for doing such a wonderful job and having the foresight to include what we have to offer on the sister isle of Tobago. Also, Culture Corner. Now get this, guys. Uncle Crazy, as I call him, Mr. Edwin Ayong joins us. And we're going to delve into what is going on with our icon of the soil. Crazy is an icon to me. We have grown up in our household with Crazy, his music, calypso, soca parang. He is one of those pioneers in the soca parang arena, and we get to talk to him today. So that's going to be so exciting. So I don't want you to miss out. He has a new single, actually, Head Gone, and this is something that you guys don't want to miss. So you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. I am going to be here. I promise you I'm not going anywhere because I need to be with you. I need to feel your energy. I need to make someone smile today. So if you woke up just a little off key, a little heavy, we're hoping that we could at least put some sort of spunk, some sort of spice, some sort of light into your day. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. See you guys soon.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech. Road to rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. And on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
This Christmas we celebrating, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prices, cause this season will be the nice day. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most para. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring the sorrel every toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills to enjoy the best Tobago Christmas. B-Mobile, life is on.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Let's talk about spending at Christmas time. Now, this is something that is like a circle. It's like a merry-go-round when it comes to spending at Christmas time. We end up in the same debacle every single year. We make provisions, we do the planning, we do everything else, and then somehow we end up in this circle of, just chaos and confusion when the Christmas season ends. And one of the things that I really wanted to touch on is Christmas specifically and spending at Christmas. This is something that has been a buzz for a very long time. We actually had some parts of that conversation visited last week. Miss Lavian Ashby was here. Good morning to you, Lavian, and have a blessed day. And we started that conversation, but we're going to go into it just a little more today. My first guest, Miss Jessel Alexander, my sister from another mister, is here, and we are going to speak on spending at Christmas. Jessel, as always, pleasure to see you and good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I am so good. I feel so peppy today. I feel so excited today. Could be a Friday vibe.
Or it's a Christmas
probably,
vibe.
or a Christmas vibe.
Yeah.
One out of the two.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm
So,
doing well.
we're talking Christmas spending. That's a whole other vibe by itself. What do we constantly do wrong? That's the question that I have in my mind.
I don't even know if it's wrong. I want to start with it's the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas.
Yes.
And it's celebratory. We enjoy celebrating. We love it. And the thing about celebration, it comes with spending.
That's the thing.
And that is where I think that's where we get a little challenge. We call it a little challenge. Because I don't want to be a Scrooge. I don't want to be the killjoy. But Christmas or any celebration has a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion. And I think that's where we have the challenge, because I want to celebrate. I want to go out big. I want to do it large. But on the other side, where are my finances? How far can my finances really take me? And that is where we have an unbalanced area, because our finances could probably only go here, but we want to celebrate big time. We want
So
to
we're
celebrate.
reaching higher, we're going higher.
Correct. We want to celebrate big time. So I say celebrate, but celebrate within reason. Celebrate within the confines of your financial resources. There's nothing wrong with buying curtains. Do we need curtains every year? And some of these things we need to start asking the questions, asking ourselves the questions. Do I need new curtains every year? As far as I see, curtains need storage because they're bulky.
Yes.
So sometimes a simple thing that we can do would be the curtains that I probably used in bedroom 1, switch them and use them in bedroom 2.
Right.
So my room looks a little fresh because I'm using curtains from another room. I didn't have to spend on new.
Get like a whole new set.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't have to do that. So there are little things that we can do to keep us within the confines of our financial resources. Let's say you're in a family with 4 or 5 people, and we like to give gifts. We want to show our love to each other. You know, a simple thing, we could do a little gift exchange amongst ourselves. So we put our names in a basket, just like we do in work. And instead of I having to buy for 4 other members in my family, I'm really only buying for 1. But all of us would get a gift.
Yes.
Because we had our own little gift exchange. So we need to become creative. We want to celebrate Christmas. We want to spend. We want to enjoy the festivities. But we need to think in terms of how can we still enjoy that, but stay within the realities of what our finances are. I think our next big area is grocery shopping.
Yeah. Oh gosh, let's get into the grocery shopping.
Grocery.
Yeah, and especially when you carry those little ones with you,
Leave
and
them
they
home.
pass, and they pick up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And maybe that's something that we really need to look at, because the other thing too is Christmas time, the grocery is crowded. So if you can leave the children at home, it helps with the crowd, and it also helps with how many things go into your basket.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So leave them home, stay home, play. Christmas shopping at the grocery should be done within reason. Again, take the emotion out of the celebration. We're not killing joy here, but we need to be real, because for many of us, January comes. It comes. And we have a saying, yeah, January is a hard month. It doesn't have to be, you know. It really doesn't have to be. If we would plan, if we would, my favorite word, budget, if we would be very real about our situation. Yes, we can have people over, family, friends, celebrate, but do it based on what you can afford.
Definitely.
And not what the culture says that we should be doing, or not what Mr. John up the road says we should be doing.
Yeah.
Let us remember what we have and where our resources can take us.
Definitely. And I think one of the things that is very, very challenging is being able to stretch your dollars as far as you can. For most of us, our salary payments come pretty early
Yes.
in the month of
Of
December.
Yes.
So therein lies that challenge.
Because the thing with December too is, when you get paid, let's say around this time, the 15th, the 18th, your next salary is almost 6 weeks away.
Definitely.
Right?
Yes.
And we know that. We know that the next salary is about 6 weeks away. Yet we allow ourselves to fall into, I'm going to spend it all now,
the
and I'll
emotion.
figure out, I'll figure out, I would survive January kind of thing. And it just does not have to be like that. For many persons, they may borrow during the month of December just to celebrate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to ask yourself, is this wise? Is this wisdom? And we need to become wise about how we use our money, right? We need to become wise. Don't kill yourself for a season when you can manage it, because it is manageable.
Yes, it is.
It is not a festival that cannot be managed. But we need to become less emotional about it and become very real about, this is what I can afford. And the thing is, if we are truthful about our situation, family and friends can still come over and have a good time by us, you know.
Definitely.
Still have a good time. I may not have all the things that I had probably 5-10 years ago, but it's not always about that. We need to see that it's good to just be with people that we love and just enjoy
Yes, and
their
having
company.
that social interaction is important. So we're going to talk just a bit more about that when we return.
Not a problem.
We're going to take a break, guys. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a taste of Tobago. See you.
Don't be fearful or ignorant about diseases. The opportunity to learn how to effectively work with or even reverse sicknesses is here. Do you know someone that is suffering from an illness? You are invited to come and learn in this in-depth, hands-on training program. Call this number and reserve your space in this God-inspired, hands-on medical missionary training program going on in Tobago. See you there.
Wait, I do even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them thing?
Well, look, put me right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now I'm going to our wedding. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
About the social aspect, the human aspect, inviting that presence of love and togetherness for the season, and just how important that is, because it's not all the time you would have an immense amount of money or finances, or just that pathway that leads you to giving gifts to everyone and getting everyone involved. And let's touch on the importance of family, of togetherness, and that understanding during the season.
Right. So Christmas, for Christmas, family becomes more important. People feel the need for family to be important. Adult children tend to find themselves back in the family home that they grew up in. If their parents are there, everybody meets at the family home and so forth. So Christmas has a way of doing that, bringing people together. And that is important. And I think when it comes to the balance between family and money, we need to choose family, yes. And the whole thing should be family would understand that if we cannot do it as extravagantly as we did it 5 years ago when we met, what is more important now is that we are all together. We are together in one space. We are joking. We are enjoying each other's company. We may not be able to eat as much as we did before.
Right.
But at least we could break bread together. Whatever that bread is, we can break it together and have a good time. And we need to place importance on those aspects as opposed to when I open my fridge, it's all full. I have everything. No, that is not necessary.
And that's where the emotion,
correct.
you were talking about the
that's
emotion
it, because
earlier.
it's an emotional thing.
Yes.
I want to make sure that everybody could eat and drink when they come by me, and they could eat plenty.
Yeah.
There's no need to eat plenty when you come by me. I can offer you what I have. And if you are mindful of me, then you should be quite happy that at least I got something to eat and drink, whatever it was. But the company and the time we spent together, that was beyond what money can buy.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things that I want to revisit are Secret Santas. Now, this is, to me, this is a form of budgeting as well. Because usually when you have the Secret Santas, for example, my children and their specific groups that they're involved in would embark on a Secret Santa initiative. And usually the Secret Santa, there's a stipulated cost, and this is what you're allowed to spend. So sometimes it could be $50, $100, but it's stipulated so that you are not in any forum where you have to hang your hat where you can't reach it. And I think it's wonderful when you have the Secret Santa because someone is going to get a gift.
Definitely.
And you're not required to buy everyone
a gift.
Correct.
And that is a good way, again, which is the same thing I was saying about even in your own family to have that same concept. So we have a budget and each person can end up with a gift, right? One of the things that I find persons need to be mindful of as well, we work, and we've done that in the workplace or wherever, and sometimes you hear people say, but I bought X for this person and look what I got. And that is not what it's about. That's not it at all. It's just that whole concept of giving and sharing and showing appreciation. So even though the budget is $50, don't be so concerned about, this is what I got for $50. No. That is the wrong mindset. And we need to move away from that because it puts pressure, financial pressure on some people. Sometimes you may think $50 is a little bit of money, but for other people, especially when we do it, let's say like in schools, and I have 4 children, and each child is part of the Secret Santa in a different class.
Yes.
For you, it might be just $50, but for me, that's $200 that I have to come up with. Right? So sometimes we have to be mindful that my situation is not the other person's own and vice versa. So when it comes to money and money issues and spending at Christmas, don't just be thoughtful about yourself because everybody may have a different situation. Sometimes I look well, but you don't know that I have nothing in my pocket.
Exactly.
But I look fine.
Exactly, yes.
Right? So don't pressure people. And sometimes they say, look, here what, I really can't participate this year. They may not want to come out and say to you, this is what is happening with me at home financially. So they simply say, I don't want to participate. Don't make an issue of it. If you can pay whatever the amount is for them to participate, then do it. But don't make people feel badly because they don't have the funds to participate in the work events. They don't have the funds to go to the grocery and have a big basket crowded high. Do not make people feel badly about that.
And that too is the emotion that we're talking about.
Emotion.
Because this is when it comes out. And so many of us feel that pressure. It's so immense. It's so massive. And then you feel the pressure. Some of us succumb to the pressure and then we're spending basically what we don't have.
Correct.
We're spending so much more than we should be spending.
Very correct.
And for parents, especially, because I can speak for me, when you have different ages. You have teen, preteen, and of course toddlers or preschoolers, as the case might be. That in itself takes a lot of navigation around.
Correct.
Because the different ages, they want different things. They are attracted to different things. And so that in itself takes some navigation.
To manage it is not easy.
It's not an easy thing. And then you have the fees that pop up every month like clockwork.
This needs this, the school needs
You
that.
understand? The fees are another thing because you have to pay the school fees. And so this is also something that you have to keep in your mind.
That's right.
And really get in there and budget.
Yes.
and do basically what you can, because the emotion in it is what propels you to overspend.
Definitely. And the thing is, January comes. So Christmas is finished, January comes. January comes with, if you have children or even yourself that may be doing tertiary studies, that's a new semester or a new term.
Right.
Fees are due.
Yes.
Bills, the normal living bills, they are still due in January.
Like clockwork.
Correct, they're still due. So we have to be mindful, and somehow I feel January has more than 31 days.
Yeah, it creeps, huh?
Because January takes long. January is the longest month. I don't even know why. It feels like, oh my goodness, when am I going to get paid? The month is taking forever.
Yeah, it does. It
And
really
this
does
is
creep.
the reality. So because we know that, and as you said at the beginning, it's a cycle. We know January is coming. Then we need to do something a little differently in December to ensure that we can not just survive through January, but live. You know, I can live through January.
Definitely.
Plan it and stick to the plan.
And that's the thing. Planning is one thing.
Yeah.
Sticking to the plan.
Discipline. It's another.
That's the
it's
challenge
another.
there.
It's another.
Yeah, because you really have to set out. And I use really so many times in that sentence just now because of the importance of having a plan.
Yep.
And it takes us right back to budgeting.
Yes.
It's always the foundation of
It's
the
your
whole
foundation.
framework. Yeah.
It's your foundation, right? So I would want to encourage people, enjoy the festivities. If you love it, enjoy the festivities, but be mindful. Allow yourself to be very real about your situation, about your financial situation, about the resources that you have available to spend on Christmas and Christmas festivities, right? Don't allow other persons to make you feel badly about it. Don't allow that. And I think one of the words that each of us need to become very comfortable with first within ourselves is no. I can't afford to do this. I can't. Sorry, I can't afford. As opposed to feeling badly to say that and then finding yourself in one pit, one deep financial pit that leaves you depressed, upset, miserable. What is it worth?
And that's always come January morning, as they say, because that January morning, that is like a bell, that's like a sounding bell that says, oh, so you're overspent for December.
Yes.
Well, I am here now.
Correct.
That is how January behaves.
Yep.
Creeping along, taking a very long time to end.
Yes.
And
Takes
we
so
are
long.
navigating as best we can.
Correct.
But I love the fact that you mentioned the emotion and taking the emotion out of it. Not allowing others' opinions to really govern or dictate how you spend.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Take control. You know your situation. You have to take control of it. And that is something that I think many people are challenged by, because we are social beings and we like to be accepted and want to be accepted by others.
Right.
And finances have a big part to play in that whole social aspect that we are.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you know, we could talk all morning, Jessel. You know, I love
As
talking
usual.
to you. And the conversation just flows and flows, but we are out of time, unfortunately.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am so blessed that you're here, and we have other discussions that we
Yes,
have to,
ma'am.
get to the forefront.
Yes, ma'am.
But for now, we just want to wish you blessings
Thank you.
and success.
Thank you so much. I received that.
Right, so
Thank
we're going to
you.
take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, a taste of Tobago. But before we do that, our trivia question for today: where in Tobago would you find the historic Crusoe's Cave? The answer at the end of the show. We'll see you when we see you. Iron Bagel is up next. See you guys soon.
Standard, and today we're launching High. It's our newest brand that Standard is launching, and it's where luxury meets affordability. We're very proud of this brand. It's taken some time to get the right collection in place, and we're also going to continue to improve on our collection as time goes by and we listen to our customers more. We've changed our suppliers for this collection to European suppliers, so you're going to get that European finish. We've been very pleased by some of the results that we've been seeing and response to it in the market, and we're so glad to bring it to Tobago and show Tobago what Standard could, grow with them as well.
It's not just about looking good or having materials that are easily cleaned or sustainable materials, because the important thing about this particular collection is that it is quality. It is meant to last, and it lives up to the Standard name about never beating on quality and price. This furniture particularly, especially our outdoor line, which ranges from fiberglass, plastic types of outdoor stools, outdoor chairs, even the outdoor furniture, it is built to last.
That's the importance with High, right? It's not only looking good, it's going to feature things that make your life easier, and it's not too damaging on the pocket. That's important for us.
This furniture fits the lifestyle of Tobago, of the Tobago customer, of the Tobago guest. It is the perfect type of furniture for you.
But this place is boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes?
Then look no further. Portmore is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
The Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development has relocated its Crown Point office to Glen Road in Scarborough to better serve you, our clients. Our main office is located at the corner of Glen Road and Glen Road Branch number 1, the building formerly occupied by Coastal. Our grant and electrical inspectorate services can be accessed at number 2 Montessori Drive in Glen Road, building 1 and 2.
Inner Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video call, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
back with Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. And I love, I'm just telling my next two guests that I sound like a cliche or a broken record right now, because I'm always an advocate for when kings and queens of Trinidad and Tobago are doing wonderful and positive things. I love the fact when you impact humanity positively. And my next two guests are no different. You know, let's take the time to really enlighten our viewers as to what's going on in the space. This is our Eye on Bagel segment, and we have Mr. Mark Shangi, and he is the owner of Time to Wine, and also Dwayne Lyons, who is a staple of the brunch set because he's been here before. Emily Christopher events. So he's here in a little capacity of difference today. But guys, thank you so much for being here.
One thing I would just clarify, I'm only one half of the business. I just like my wife to be acknowledging that we actually jointly own it, but that apart from that, we are the face of the business right now. Yeah.
So just acknowledge wifey.
Yes, dear.
Good morning.
Good morning, love.
And he's going to get me in trouble because I'm also one half of Emily Christopher.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going to acknowledge my wife Candace this morning as well.
You're
yeah, because he's going to get me in trouble.
You better acknowledge. So Jingle
Mingle.
Yeah.
Now the name just stands out because, hey, I want to jingle and mingle.
Right.
So what's going on, guys? Tell me about this event. Let's start with you, Mark. Let's start with you.
Okay. I think it might actually be better if Dwayne starts off, given the fact that it's kind of his brainchild.
Spearheading part of
it.
Okay.
Yeah, the event. So we have for years, again, my wife Candace and I, we've had this idea of doing a mingling event for quite some time, for some years. And the objective behind it is really like a soft networking. So, you know, sometimes if you go to a networking session, sometimes people are pretty formal. They want to, you know, you're kind of talking a business or selling your business. But what we trying to do is kind of soften that a bit, and why we thought of doing the Jingle Mingle and partner with Time to Wine is that a lot of professionals, business owners, and people and professionals, we so busy doing what we're doing, we don't take time to socialize. So we know a lot of people, we interact with a lot of people, colleagues, and different stuff, but we don't really socialize. We probably get little pockets of conversation. So what we loved about Time to Wine is that Time to Wine provides a really intimate space, comfortable space, classy space, where as professionals we could get together and just let some of that formality down and interact. And so that's why we said, okay, let's partner with Time to Wine. It's the holiday season. Let's just relax. Everybody has been working for so long, trying to get back into the groove.
Yes.
Now is probably the best time. Let's have this mingling event and let's see what happens.
And I think being able to let your hair down, as we say, is so important, because many times we tend to lose that human aspect of things.
Definitely.
Everybody is social. Everybody's on that tablet, on that device, on that phone.
Exactly.
And the actual connection.
And being able to communicate.
Yeah,
it's falling away.
We're losing that.
So sometimes we just passing people in the street. Yeah, how you going? And that's it. You know, we don't get into any deep conversation. And that's one of the things that we really love about the Time to Wine space, is that it provides a really comfortable atmosphere, and you feel inclined to talk, to socialize, you know, and that's what we want to get. We want to move away from just talking to each other for business, and let's get to know each other. You know, I mean, we've seen what's happening in the world. We need to appreciate life, and we need to appreciate each other.
Definitely.
You know, and so we really want to just bring that to the Tobago space and let us get to know one another on a different level.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And you said it so well. But tell us, Mark, because you're sitting so quietly in the corner.
I couldn't have said it any better than he did, so that's the reason why I just gave him the floor in that way. But I could only echo his sentiments, For me and my wife, when we used to go to different places sometimes, to just have like a nice cocktail, or even sit down and just conversate and that kind of stuff outside of the house. The loud, blaring music, to the point where you're sitting down next to someone, you can't even have a simple conversation with them, That was always lost on us. And we always said that if we're ever in a position where, you know, we could bring something to the space that's different. That's what we would try to do. And that's what we have been trying to do with the business, you know, create somewhere where people could come, nice, light, ambient music, and you could sit down and you could have a nice date night with your significant other, with, you know, your spouse. Friends could come and sit down and mingle, and it's not like you're being attacked by the music. You know, you can have nice drinks, you know, nice wide selection of wines, you know, cocktails, etc., nice coffee bites and that kind of thing, and you could have a good time and to foster even more communication and that kind of stuff, which I think is kind of lacking right now.
Yeah,
I think people could appreciate that.
I love the communication word. Oh my gosh. That word communication.
Yeah.
It's like such a big captioning. It's all capital letters.
Yeah.
Because it seems basic when you say it out loud, but communication is something that without it, everything just falls apart.
Yeah. I actually believe communication causes like 95% of the world's problems just
Yes.
from some form of miscommunication. We either didn't communicate it, we forgot to say it, we omitted it, we just didn't want to, we didn't speak clearly enough, we didn't listen properly, because remember, communication is also listening.
Yes.
You know, so sometimes, you know, and especially in this world that's so busy, you know, we lose and we just want, tell me this quickly, send it to me quickly, and we're not taking the time to really, let's actually talk about this.
Yeah, and what about when you have something in your mind, did not express it, and the rest of the team is supposed to know exactly what you want, and then it all goes like
everything falls apart. Everything falls apart, and you know, and that's one of the things that we really found. Because like I said, we both married, you know, so that's one of the things marriage teaches you. You need to communicate. You need to communicate. Otherwise, you're going to get into a lot of problems.
It's so
a lot
so
of problems.
important.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you're coupling so many services. You know, this is like a melting pot. It's like a lovely mix. And so you get the ambience, you get that relaxation, you get that forum or that platform where you can speak and speak freely. And then, of course, there's music. There's that easy flow, connectivity, and it just, the mood, everything.
And
just
really encouraging people to come and be open. Don't come rigid. Just relax and come open. You know, just open to meet people. Don't be inhibited. You know, sometimes, because I mean, sometimes people listen to me talk and not realize that I have a very big challenge with just talking publicly. And what I found, which is why I really like the idea of the mingling event, is that what was easy for me, that even though I felt challenged in speaking, going up to speak to somebody, once the environment was created, it made it easier. So, and that's one of the things that we really try to do with the events that we do, and that's why we love, because why we also, I mean, Mark didn't mention it, but they are also new management at Time to Wine, so they're really trying to bring the business back out in a different light.
Yes.
You know, and that's really important. So we really wanted to create something that, as he said, really something unique to this space, and let people not feel threatened. You know, we really want to create a space where we really could all just come and be comfortable to share, to communicate, to learn, to meet. And that's what we're trying to do at the event, trying to break down those barriers. Don't come with that fear. We just come in to have a good time and just meet each other and get to know.
I think that this is something, mingle, it speaks so well to that coupling effect. It has to grow. This is the first event for you guys.
Yeah, this is.
So it's going to have to grow from strength to strength. Definitely. It's going to have to evolve. It's going to have to include even more players the next time around. What are some of the challenges that you think you might have faced when, I'm going to give Mark this one. What are some of the challenges you think you may have faced when starting the business?
Man, where do I start, to be honest?
I know there's so many.
Multitude. I mean, and I'm still, you know, you're still,
glad you gave Mark that question.
It's an evolving challenge, to be honest. There's so much, you know, I think in Tobago, because of how businesses exist here, there's not like one centralized hub for like business activity and that kind of stuff. And because of that, you tend to find that people would have businesses like sprinkled all over the island. You know, people usually do setups at their home, etc., etc. And so even the hardest thing is kind of like knowing who does what, because inevitably in business you would have, challenges that would arise, and you would need to, get the service of someone in order to, get, whether, depending on the business,
A
food
pool
or
that
different
you
type
could
of thing.
choose from.
Yeah, and that's why I think that networking events like this are so important, because, because it's scattered all around like that, and because I've realized that people have a tendency to kind of, as Dwayne was saying, exist in pockets, especially in Tobago.
Right.
A lot of times you don't know things that other people are doing. And so I think networking events are even more important because of the size of the industry that we have here, and also because of how it is created. And so in terms of the challenges, I mean, that really was like the biggest obstacle to overcome, to find out who does what and to make those connections, because for any business, it's really like a system that you're trying to create. And hopefully with more events like this, that helps solve our problems, and we could also help other people solve those problems for their businesses as well.
Well said. Well said. Dwayne, what say you?
Well, I think I'll just add one more thing to what he said. I'll add a little bit in terms of one of the challenges is even to find who wants your service. That's a really big challenge. Because I mean, they always tell you, okay, do the market research, but as I said, Tobago is a unique space, and a lot of people are doing the things, as he brother mentioned, in the pockets. So even just to find, for you to, I guess it's a communication challenge as well.
Yes. There we go
with the word again, right? How do you communicate clearly? How do you get your message out amidst all the noise? Because now we're not just competing in our local space, we're competing globally, because a lot of us are just focusing on the social media, and that's one of the reasons that we're really even trying to do something like this, is that we need to get off of these devices and tell people about what we're doing, because a lot of the time, even though we advertising broadly, we're still serving the people right around us. And you want to serve your people right around you because you want to better your space as well. You want to improve, because we all want to contribute. I mean, despite what people say, everybody wants to contribute, everybody wants to feel valued and to share their value. And sometimes we're not even really able to articulate that. So I think that's one of the challenges I found in this space, is really finding a way, finding that voice to get your message out and to because your service is not for everybody, and that's fine. But how do you communicate to who it is you're trying to reach to?
Yes, and this is so much fitting to what Mark just said, because networking is so important. It becomes more and more vital to business, to life, to humanity, to every aspect of your existence here. And finding the relevant persons in the relevant spheres that they may be is so hard.
Very.
So hard.
Sometimes it takes a lot of time too, because as a business owner, you don't always have the time to go and meet because you're trying to keep the business running, because you don't usually have a lot of staff.
Right.
Sometimes it's you alone, or you and your spouse or your partner, whoever it is you're working with, and you have to see a lot of the time is spent really working the business. And so even taking the time off to go and find this person or get this meeting, form new connections, it's really, really challenging. So sometimes we really have to just seek out the opportunities like this that we're trying to create to help that. Help that. Just take the little evening out. It's one little evening. Just come, unless you never know. They have a saying, a lot of deals are made on the golf course versus the boardroom.
Yes.
Well, a lot of deals are made over a glass of wine.
Definitely.
So
probably more ideal.
It's probably more ideal too.
Those deals.
Over a glass of wine.
Not a glass of wine.
No sun.
It's probably
no
just
sun.
more ideal. So just remind us, guys, of the date of your event, and also how can we reach you? Telephone numbers, social tags, if any.
Okay.
I'll leave the floor open for you.
Well, the event is on tomorrow, Saturday,
Right.
the 16th, at Time to Wine. That is at Unit 8, Rovenels Resort, and we start at 7 p.m. I'll let Mark give you the Time to Wine contact.
Okay, 488 Wine is the contact for Time to Wine. Anything related to the business or the event, people could reach out using that number to get on to us to get information.
Okay.
And our social media handles are on the flyer that is being displayed there for anyone who wants to follow us.
So guys, the flyer is on our screen. All the information that you need is on there. If you need to reach Mark, it's 488 Wine. Simple, simple, simple. We just want to thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having us again.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
From our family to yours, of course, blessings, peace, love, light,
thank you,
and success.
Thank you so much.
And same to you.
Thank you so much.
Happy
I
New Autumn.
receive, I receive, I receive. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. But before we go, guys, our trivia question for today. Where in Tobago would you find the historic Crusoe's Cave? The answer at the end of the show. See you guys soon. We'll be right back.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Light up the Christmas with the best fiber. Surfboard channel switch to Amplia. Thousands in prizes, plenty smart TVs. 1 year free service and free groceries. We suffering with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. We been drinking with Amplia. We winning with Amplia. Sign up now for 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Wait, I do even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them thing?
Well, look what my right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hills, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now I'm going to our wedding. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Christmas we celebrating, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prizes, cause this season will be the nice. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price, the most giveaways, the most parade. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring the sorrow, let me toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills to enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. B-Mobile, life is on.
are back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago. It is Friday, and a beautiful Friday at that. I am very honored to be here. I'm very blessed to be here. And I want to thank you so much, guys, once again for inviting us into your homes. Remember, I'm just a small part of the team that makes it happen right here on Tobago Updates Television. Good morning to my wonderful crew. Thank you so much for being so professional, so loving, so kind. Mr. Jared Bernard, Mr. Drew Dyer, good morning to you. Also, this is a staple of our episodes for a Friday brunch experience. And one of those things that really gives me such joy because I get to interview wonderful young ladies. And so joining me today for the Miss Tobago pageant is Miss Mason Hall, Brianna Joseph. Brianna, thank you so much for being a part of Brunch today. I absolutely love your energy. I love your look. I love your poise. I love your grace. I just love it all. And I want to say to you that I see the growth because I see a little bit of the shyness coming through still, but I also see the confidence that is evolving from you. So thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me. I am doing great. Thank you.
Okay, so guys, Miss Tobago 2024 is going to be held at Shaw Park Cultural Complex on February 4th. So in the event of, training the young ladies and making them that level, that beauty, that essence, that intelligence, you name it, and we are doing so much here. To Coco Velvet International, you are a gem, and we continue to thank you for being a part of the lives of these young ladies. Mr. Christopher Nathan, good morning to you. A joy having you. Ms. Ricia Lindo, thank you so much for being a part of this journey. So, Brianna, tell us, what inspired you to take this journey?
Growing up, persons will always say that I have a gracefully walk, that I walk gracefully, and that I have the body of a model. So when I was granted such opportunity, I took it to better myself in different aspects of my life.
And I love the fact that you said better yourself in different aspects of your life, because you have to grow as a human being.
Yes.
You have to evolve. What you were doing at age 9, definitely not doing that now.
Yeah.
So the growth I see, I feel that you were a bit of a shy person. Am I right? Were you shy?
You are. Yes, you are.
But that has changed because you're sitting here and you're poised. And I see the confidence emanating from you. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. It shows growth as a human being. What are some of the challenges you faced upon entering this part of your journey?
Upon entering this part of my journey, I faced that I have to remember I am not I'm not home. I'm in a place where cameras are always on me, that I have to keep correct posture, have to watch the way I speak, the way I dress and carry about myself in public.
Ooh, that's important. That is so important because it takes such concentration. Your mind and your body have to be in sync.
Yes.
And that only comes with the right training, the right love, the right kindness. And what are some of the things that you remember from your training? What's a basic training day like for you?
Well, a basic training day is like we are learning how to keep our posture, walking techniques, how to work on public speaking, and the way we carry about ourselves with hygiene, the way we dress and stuff.
Who are some of the persons? I know what she's going to say, but I'm still going to ask the question. Who are some of the persons that you met on your journey who have been so instrumental in where you are today?
First of all, I would like to say Mr. Christopher Nathan for helping me develop myself in many aspects, and Miss Reese Ali Window for being, well, accompanying him and helping us better ourselves.
But there's a balance there.
Yes,
between the two personalities that you just called. What is Christopher Nathan like?
Mr. Christopher Nathan is straightforward, but in a type of way you wouldn't feel bad about it. You would take it as a point to say, okay, I have to work on this, I have to work on that. And Miss Reese Ali Window, she is more kind. She takes her time with you and she advises you many more.
Okay, so there's a balance there.
Yes,
so you get everything and anything that is needed to prepare you.
Yes.
Yeah? Because I think that the two personalities that you just mentioned are so different, but yet you need both of those personalities in order to prepare yourself. Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you feeling today?
I am
Feeling
feeling
good?
great, thank you.
Tell me about social issues, because here's the thing. I am so much an advocate for young people and what they're doing positively. What social issue would you speak on?
The social issue I will speak on is marketing our culture. For example, my initiative is to improve the Moriah Old Time Wedding through local, regional and international marketing. Locally, the old-time dancers can visit the airports on a weekly basis to do dances which would encourage tourists to visit at heritage time. In addition, these dances can be done at events hosted in Trinidad and on the island of Tobago. Regionally, a old-time band can be implemented in carnivals around the Caribbean with the name the Tobago Old-Time Wedding Masqueraders.
I love it because I think marketing is so important when you have a very unique culture. And Tobago is definitely that. And so I love the fact that you are taking that initiative to really bring this to the forefront, where you are marketing in such a way that you're bringing the whole world in. It's not just a Tobago heritage production or a carnival explosion production or a street parade. You are marketing, and the whole world is a part of what you're doing. What about your talent? What would you be portraying? What would you be rendering for the talent segment?
While attending my primary school, I wasn't always outspoken or extroverted. So my mother encouraged me earlier in my high school life to do ballroom dancing. And ballroom dancing boosted my confidence. And I will be doing ballroom dancing for my talent as I move like a leaf in the wind.
You know, one of the things that I absolutely love, and I think I do love it because it seems like an initiative has been opened up. There's a pathway that has opened for our young ladies. And you guys are the pioneers because it's starting with you. And so what would you say to other young ladies who are watching on? What would you say to them today?
That if you are ever granted an opportunity to better yourself, to take it, as you never know where that can carry you in life.
You know, that word life, it's such a small word, but at the same time, it's such an important word.
Yes.
Because even to just have life, you were awoken this morning, you're here and you're sitting with me, and that's, to me, that's a big deal. Because you get another day to impact the world in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, and getting the chance to do that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. One of the things that I really love is the fact that you guys, I said it before, you are like the pioneers of this thing. And so it's going to grow, and then other youngsters are going to join in. I know Christopher has so many plans because we were talking before. So I know he has so many plans, so many things in store that he wants to implement. And he is one of those persons, you know, a part of a wonderful team that is, you know, making so much happen in pageantry, in modeling, being a part of the Tobago space. And the Tobago culture is also a wonderful thing. What was it like working with some of your other colleagues, the other delegates? Did you make any friends? What was that experience like?
At first, I was nervous, but seeing that we made a sisterhood friendship, I would say that you feel comfortable around them. You don't feel judged.
Right.
We help each other build to be better persons. We don't criticize each other in any type of way.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Positivity all the way. You cannot go wrong. And Brianna, you are beautiful. You are special.
Thank you.
And I want you to always remember that. Even if you remember nothing else that I said today, remember, you are beautiful, you are special, you are wonderfully made, and you get to create history because this is history in the making. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we wish you all the best. From our family to yours, we wish you nothing but blessings, peace and light, and of course, success in whatever you endeavor to do.
Thank you.
You are most welcomed. And that was Miss Brianna Joseph, Miss Mason Hall 2024. And I just want to say, thank you, Coco Velvet. Thank you, Christopher Nathan. Thank you, Rissia Lindo. Thank you for your foresight. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for taking the time to nurture and mentor our young ladies. We're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. But before we do that, trivia question. Let's go. Where in Tobago would you find the historic Crusoe's Cave? At the end of the show, look out for the answer. We'll be right back with more Brunch.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
But this place is boring enough. We don't even do nothing. Let me go somewhere now.
I really want some new things, yes? Then look no further. Portmore is the place for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can have anything that your heart desires. Take a look for yourselves. A world of endless opportunities. Feeling hungry? Go get something to eat. Books and stationeries, games, and much more. Portmore, the island's beat.
If you see or know about a crime, report a crime safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. You can play your part safely and anonymously. Report a crime. Earn a reward. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. Be a hero. Champion. Fearless citizen. Be a crime stopper safely and anonymously. Call 800 TIPS. Help stop crime.
This Christmas we celebrating, cause B-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prices, cause this season will be the nice. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most parang. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with B-Mobile. Bring the sorrow we toast to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with B-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Trinbago Christmas. B-Mobile. Life is on.
Good morning. Put a smile on your
Back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago, and let me tell you, I am so happy, I'm so privileged to be speaking with these beautiful young ladies. And you know, my next guest is no different. Miss Tobago 2024 is upon us. It is actually knocking on our doors. And this is something that we are so privileged to be inviting into the space. I hope you guys are watching. I hope you're looking on. I hope that you're keeping abreast of what we have to offer. And you know, one of the things that I actually love is the fact that I get to meet really wonderful young women. I get to meet the youth. I get to have the conversations with them because, as you know, I'm an advocate for the youths. I love when we're doing wonderful things. And so let me take the time to welcome to the set Miss Anaya Beard.
Good morning. Thank you
Good
for
morning,
having
my
me.
darling. And I heard through the grapevine that you are the youngest.
I'm not the youngest.
Participant?
I'm one of
the
Yeah,
youngest.
I'm 17 years old.
Right, so 17 years old. Did I even know what I wanted to do at 17? That's the thing. Because you guys come in and you are already very grounded. That's one of the things I noticed about the delegates that I interviewed thus far, that I was able to have a conversation. And you're grounded, and I honestly don't know if I was that way when I was your age. And that's a wonderful, beautiful thing. But Anaya, tell me, what has your journey been like since entering the pageant?
Prior to entering the pageant, I was really, I wouldn't say shy, I was more reserved. I would choose selectively when to speak, when to interact with others. Through this training, I've found a confidence, I've built up a confidence, because in this space it's easy to feel like you don't belong, because I'm surrounded by older ladies who are more experienced, maybe you may feel they're more capable, but through this training I've been able to get into a mental space where I feel like, okay, I belong here, and I'm able to grow alongside these ladies and become what I want to be as well.
You know, I'm looking at your photos and they're absolutely wonderful. I love you have a what you call a smolder. I don't know if you know what that is. So it's like you're not really looking at the camera, but the eyes kind of do this thing where it kind of squints just a bit, not too much. It has like a tiny squint there. It's not a smile, but it gives a smolder. And this is something that you are able to bring forth because you have the opportunity, you have the training, you were able to be a part of this wonderful event. What has training been like for you? What are some of the challenges that you faced?
Challenges, as I said before, I came in without a lot of confidence, but through the training I was able to understand what my strengths are. Like you said, my eyes, Mr. Nathan helped me to utilize my eyes. He
Yes,
said,
those eyes, those
once you know your
eyes.
strong points, you should just be able to use them. So I'd say I was able to overcome some of those struggles.
You know, what about the people that you have met during your journey? Who would you like to speak about today?
I would like to speak about Mr. Nathan, first and foremost. He met me prior to the Miss World training, and he helped develop me into what I am today.
Right.
Miss Ricia, she helped me with my communication. The delegates as well, being alongside them, seeing them be so passionate and driven to want to become what they want to be. They also helped me to also find that passion and also not give up as well.
Definitely. What about body positivity? How has this journey impacted your view on that?
Well, you know, in this country, these standards are maybe voluptuous women, long hair, dark smooth skin. As you can see, I'm none of those things, right? In primary school, peers, family members, even close family members, I would have gotten picked on. So I try my best to really put out what I want to receive. So in any space, whether it's personal spaces, online forums, I try to encourage body positivity in every woman. Inclusivity is very important to me. It is very important to see yourself in others in the places where you want to be. In models, you need to see yourself in them to feel like you could also be in that place. And I want to be that to somebody else.
Yeah, and you know, there are so many youngsters who are looking on and wanting to be doing what you're doing. And I see you as such an ambassador. I see you as such a positive spirit, a shining light. You know, anything that's positive. I'm trying to find the words right now and I can't. That's really rare. But you get that positivity when I speak to you. You have a lovely tone of voice.
Thank you.
Your voice is very, very inviting. And that's just you. That's just the nature of you, being you. What is your talent? Are you singing? What are you doing for the pageant?
I would say I'm a creative. I love singing.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a child, I've loved singing, I've loved the arts. I've been doing them since I was small. I enrolled in summer programs. I did art at the CSEC level as well. I competed in music festivals, primary school through high school. So I would say that's where my talent lies, in the arts. I don't know, I might combine both of them for you all. You don't know. You never know.
Because that would be something to see. That would be really exciting.
I'd hope so.
Yeah. What about social issues? What is a social issue that you feel you want to tackle or you want to speak on?
My passion lies in youth development, and really that's what this training is about. This entire program is about youth development, especially in young ladies. I feel like it's important that you instill in them confidence and empowerment, so that, because really the youth are the foundation of this nation. So if you want them to grow up to be driven women with aspirations, it needs to start in their youth, and not only to create respectable young ladies, but also people who respect young ladies. So I feel like really it's a community action and a community effort, so that you'll be able to just propel the nation forward.
Definitely. And you know, one of the things that I notice, certain people have certain styles or certain ways that they express themselves. Have you developed a personal style as yet? What would that be?
I would say my style is very reflective of the times, the generation I'm in. Even if it's formal wear or my regular everyday wear. If you see me on the street, you'll know what generation I belong to. I would say I'm very simple. Even in my formal wear right now, my earrings, I gravitate towards neutral colors, simple silhouettes, like this black dress I have on right now. I would say simple and comfortable. If I leave the house feeling comfortable, I leave the house feeling confident. In any place I step into, I want to feel confident and comfortable.
What is something that you want to say to the persons watching? If you had to inspire someone today, what would you tell them?
I always struggled with making decisions, always feeling like I don't know what to do, so I won't do anything. So I'd like to say, the risk that you weren't willing to take it. That thing you were thinking about doing, you need to do it. Because life is about enjoying experiences and jumping at the opportunities that present themselves. Like, I didn't know I'd have been here today.
Right.
But the opportunity presented itself and I was able to step into it. So I would tell them, that just take it.
Mhm.
Take it and grasp it and live your life. Live your best life.
Live your best life. That is, I think I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt or something. It's like a
On a
slogan.
mug.
Yeah, or a mug or something. Because it's like already a slogan. It's coming from such a wonderful place. I see kindness when I look at you. I see so much humility when I look at you.
Thank you.
And that's a wonderful thing. And you know what is funny? A lot of the times, most of the times, when we are picked on or ridiculed in some way, shape, or form, those things are actually our attributes or our talents that propel us as we get older, as we evolve. And the wonderful thing is that everyone has a story, and there is always some form of having to overcome certain obstacles because you're here, and that is testimony that you overcame
so much. Me 3 months ago would have been shivering at the fact that I had to come here, but through the training, of course, today I'm able to come and able to feel comfortable in what I've learned and who I am.
And I was making a comment when you walked in because I had to look up at you. How tall are you?
5'11".
Wow.
5'11". I have no choice but to be tall. Both of my parents are tall.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's mommy and daddy.
Both sides.
Yes. So one of the things that I really want to, I know I might sound like a cliche because I say it all the time, but I absolutely love when young people are representing well, doing the most, doing positive things, and really getting to that point where they are ambassadors. Because that's what you are. We are looking on, and everyone has a different story. Everyone is on a different pathway. But for you, this is your path right now. This is the juncture of your journey right now. And being involved in pageantry, there's so much honor. You are walking in the footsteps of some of the greats. I actually had some research that I was doing, and of course, the first Black Miss Universe, Miss Janelle Penny Young, was a daughter of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is forever etched in history. This is not me just saying or just trying to, tout or puff my chest up or anything. It's actually there in history. Our Miss World as well, Giselle Laurent West, who may have worked with you guys. Did you get a chance to meet Giselle?
Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to meet her yet. I'm meeting her today though.
Right.
And I'm very excited for that because you see how it has helped the other delegates that walk through here, and I'm really excited to get the opportunity.
Yeah, and I think you should just rest in that light that you come from such strong woman. Miss Wendy Fitzwilliam, 1998. I remember we were seated and we were just getting ready to, sometimes they do the first, when they introduce everybody, and then they used to do like, what was it, the first 20, and then they would round it off to 15 and stuff like that. And we sat there and we were actually getting ready to just, okay, nothing's going on, we're gonna go to our beds.
Yeah.
And then history was just changing in front of our eyes, and each juncture her name was being called, and then we ended up staying up late, going to school the next day, doing nothing at school. Everybody was just happy. And so this opened up that pathway for you, believe it or not.
Yeah,
and so that is what I want you, even if you, like I said before, even if you don't remember anything else that I said today, please rest in your essence. Be who you want to be. Embark on your journey with confidence. Yeah, and you have wonderful people in your corner. You have a wonderful circle. Christopher Nathan, Ricia Lindo, doing the most right now, Coco Velvet International. Good morning again to you. And you know, this is something that I really, really love. I love when you do wonderful things. In fact, Miss Tobago 2024 Beauty Pageant will be held at the Shaw Park Cultural Complex on February 4th, 2024 to select a Tobago delegate. This is to represent the Sister Isle at the Miss World Trinidad and Tobago pageant. Coco Velvet International Fashion and Model Management is producing the pageant with support from the Tobago House of Assembly, Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, and the Office of the Prime Minister, Sports and Culture Fund. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. And I want to say to you, you are special. Even if Christopher forget to tell you today, you are special. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you have your own unique essence and your unique gifts that you are ordained to bring forth to the world. This is your forum right now. Use it to the best of your ability.
I will.
Yeah?
I will.
So we want to thank you so much, Anaya, for being here.
Thank you for
I
having
absolutely love you. I think you're so wonderful. I think you have poise and your voice is amazing. I'm hoping I could hear you sing something, even if it's just one line, but your voice is amazing. And I just want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Coco Velvet. Thank you to Christopher Ricia, that wonderful team. Thank you for being brave enough to take this journey.
Thank you. Thank you for being so welcoming. Everybody, since I've come in from this morning, was so welcoming.
Definitely. And we aim to really highlight the positives. Too many negatives are plaguing us, plaguing our homes, societies, our lives. And the positives need to be highlighted just as much as the negatives are. Yeah? So thank you so much again. Blessings and success in whatever you endeavor to do. So we thank you once again. And there you have it, guys. Our delegates for Miss Tobago 2024. Gracing our presence on the brunch set, Miss Brianna Joseph, Miss Mason Hall 2024, and of course, Anaya Baird, Miss Plymouth 2024. And we just want to say thank you so much to Christopher Nathan and his team for really spearheading this initiative. It's a wonderful place to be right now. It's a wonderful space to be. I know there's so much that is in the pipeline, so many ideas, because here now, I want to do something, you know. I'm not a size 6 or anything like that, but the world is changing, right? Yes? Right. So I want to do something. So Christopher and Ricia, I will be calling you guys, and you all can, you know, give me some ideas as to what I could do. But in the meantime, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with more brunch, a taste of Tobago. Of course, our trivia question for today, let's look at that one more time. Where in Tobago would you find the historic Crusoe's Cave? The answer at the end of the show. We will be right back with Brunch, a taste of Tobago.
The Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development has relocated its Crown Point office to Glen Road in Scarborough to better serve you, our clients. Our main office is located at the corner of Glen Road and Glen Road Branch number 1, the building formerly occupied by Costa. Our grant and electrical inspectorate services can be accessed at number 2 Montessori Drive in Glen Road, building 1 and 2.
Welcome to Standard, and Today we're launching High. It's our newest brand that Standard is launching, and it's where luxury meets affordability. We're very proud of this brand. It's taken some time to get the right collection in place, and we're also going to continue to improve on our collection as time goes by and we listen to our customers more. We've changed our suppliers for this collection to European suppliers, so you're going to get that European finish. We've been very pleased by some of the results that we've been seeing in terms and response to it in the market, and we're so glad to bring it to Tobago and show Tobago what Standard could, grow with them as well.
It's not just about looking good or having materials that are easily cleaned or sustainable materials, because the important thing about this particular collection is that it is quality. It is meant to last, and it lives up to the Standard name about never beating on quality and price. This furniture particularly, especially our outdoor line, which ranges from fiberglass, plastic types of outdoor stools, outdoor chairs, even the outdoor furniture, it is built to last.
That's the importance with High, right? It's not only looking good, it's going to feature things that make your life easier, and it's not too damaging on the pocket. That's important for us.
This furniture fits the lifestyle of Tobago, of the Tobago customer, of the Tobago guest. It is the perfect type of furniture for you.
Wait, I don't even have suit and thing for this wedding. Why getting them things?
Well, look, put me right over there.
Alright, thanks.
The Port Mall, where the varieties are large from your favorite stores, from restaurants to salons and from clothing stores to jewelry stores, located at Sanctus Hill, Scarborough, Tobago. Telephone number is 868-334-6589.
Wow. I didn't expect to see you here. Look good.
Thanks. It's all because of you and Port Mall. But here now I'm going to have with you. You want to join me?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright.
Beat the rush and come on down to the Port Mall.
Crazy, you're crazy, we crazy. Time to get mad. Crazy, you're crazy, we crazy. This one is a crazy jam.
Crazy. Crazy. Hey, 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 hey. Listen. Before I even say another word, this is definitely an honor for me because of the type of person that exudes from this space right now. Icon in my book, king in my book, trailblazer, you name it, this man has done it. And he's still around and giving energy, giving purpose, giving life, light to calypso, to soca. Oh, the king of soca parang. This is that time. Uncle Crazy, good morning to you. Are you there? Okay, so Uncle Crazy, unmute your mic. I'm not hearing you quite clearly. Okay, guys, we are back. We are having slight technical issue right now. We are working on it because we really want you to be a part of this interview. We really want to talk with Mr. Edwin Ayong, aka Crazy, an icon in our homes, our music for so long, and still doing it today. And we're working to really fix the problem. But In the meantime, you know, there are so many things that I wanted to just keep you guys abreast of. And we would have had our delegates for the Miss Tobago pageant. We have been spending so much time getting to know these young ladies, and there is something that is special about the youth, something that is special about when our young people are doing wonderful things in this space. And I have so many things that I want to say. I'm actually in my head right now, in my notes right now, because there's so much to say. But I just wanted to take the time to, you know, keep you guys abreast of what's going on. So due to overwhelming interest from Miss World enthusiasts and fashionistas in Trinidad, we have created a Tobago Fashion and Beauty Weekend package with 3 hotel partners offering special accommodation rates from February 2nd to 5th, 2024. Patrons can use a special code to book their rooms at Viola's Comfort Inn and Suites and Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resorts. Each patron booking the Tobago Fashion and Beauty Weekend package will receive a complimentary Platinum VIP all-access ticket to attend Making Style Tobago, the brand name for the pageant. 9 delegates will be selected to compete for the Miss Tobago 2024 title and be one step closer to participating in next year's Miss World pageant on January 21st, 2024 at the semi-finals competition, which will be held at the Terrace Comfort Inn and Suites Hotel, Scarborough. Tickets are already on sale at the hotel's front desk and at the Shore Park Cultural box office. Showtime is 5 p.m., but we have included a press show cocktail segment from 3 p.m. to allow patrons to mix and mingle and meet the community delegates. All right, so now I feel like I have spoken enough. Crazy is next. We're going to take the time and speak with the man, Mr. Edwin Ayong. Good morning again to you, Uncle Crazy.
Which one? Yeah. You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, yeah, man. Yeah, this is Crazy. Yeah, man. I'm glad to be here with you all from Tobago, you know. Yeah, you all. Yeah, go ahead.
I absolutely love you. Let me just say that from the get-go. I grew up with you in my home. My home was just a buzz for music all the time. It was from soca to reggae to gospel. Everybody was just on our radio, on our airwaves. And Crazy, I grew up with you literally. And I love your humility, that you kept it all this time. So it's like, okay, if I didn't know you before, I would not even know the multitude of things that you did for Trinidad and Tobago musically. So I am so happy, I am so pleased to have the opportunity to even be sitting with you today. So let me ask you, how are you doing? How are you today?
Yeah, man. Today, well, this morning I was on TV, you know. Talking about the 45 years of the Parang Soca.
Yeah.
You know? And if you watch my face, you could see my face right now looking like a rich man kitchen. Because that's the hard work I'm doing it.
Yes.
It's the hard work, you know. But after when we done talking, I'll go and rest up. Because tonight I'm very busy. I have about 5 things to do tonight. I have to do the police credit union in Barataria. And then from there, I have a friend of mine who opened a place there, you know, and then I had to go by Johnny Q. I have a lot of things to do, you know.
Right. So you're busy. You're keeping yourself
very busy. This is the busiest time of my career, from September to December, you know, with the Parang, and after that is Calypso and Soca with the Carnival. Yeah.
And you know, I love the fact that you are, it's it's like you're just going, 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 going. There's no stopping for you. You're doing the most. You're getting involved in so many activities and singing and performing. And I love the fact that you are always so positive. Like I said, Uncle Crazy, I have been looking on at you for a very long time. So understand the honor that I feel right now. Understand the presence that I feel, just being able to sit and talk with you. This is one of those times where I am so honored. I am so happy. I'm so blessed that I have the opportunity to speak with you. You have done so much for the culture, for the music, for the communities. And I love doing this show because I get a chance to really highlight, give the flowers, you know, while we are here, give that appreciation while we are still here. And I, for one, am very thankful because having your music as a part of my daily life was something that I would cherish and I would never, ever, ever forget. It's really, really dear to me. I need you to really understand just how honored I am to have you here. So tell me about Head Gone, because this is the buzz right now. Tell me about the selection.
Yeah, Head Gone is about a rhythm. You know, it's a rhythm that a fella by the name of Julio. You know, Julio is a young arranger, producer. He built a rhythm, and we have the different young people on the rhythm. So he asked me to do a song on the rhythm, and I came up with this idea with I and an ex fella by the name of Chris Morris. He have a program too on TV. So we did this song for the rhythm, you know, because everybody know me as Crazy. And sometimes I just tell people, you know, when St. Anne's Hospital, which is the mental home now in St. Anne's.
Yes.
Sometimes when they run out of tablets, because they always have to be using tablets to calm down these patients. So when they run out of tablets, sometimes they call me, because whenever I go up St. Anne's, some of the people there, they calm down, eh? They don't behave crazy, you know, because maybe they must figure out I must be, you know, the king or something, you know. So I say, look, let me sing something about a mad, you know, Juve.
Yes,
this is how the
Juve
idea came
vibe.
up. That is, yeah. So I Chris Morris and myself put the lyrics together, and we just doing something for fun. At my age now, I have to be doing things for fun if I want to make 100 and change. My aim is to make 100 and change because of my name. My name is Ayong, you know?
Yes.
Edwin Ayong. Ayong means that you're young, you know what I mean? Or you will live on. So when people ask me my age, I don't tell them 80, I just tell them 20 more.
Yeah.
You know? Say what 20 more. 20 more meaning 20 and 80 is 100. So I'm looking forward to 100 and change. That is why I keep it active. I believe that the key to long life is keep active. Keep active and laughing, have a lot laughing, always try to be happy and do things that is make you happy and do things to make other people happy, you know?
And I love the fact that you just said something that spoke volumes to me, and that is doing things that make you happy, but also to make other people happy.
Other people, that is the key.
Yeah.
That is the key. Yeah. That's my
So-
key. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. That's it. That's it. What you just said here. That is it. What you just said here.
I love
and I
the
believe-
imagery of
Yeah.
the video. Who was responsible for the imagery? Who was responsible for the video?
For the video?
Yeah, it's
the
very
video was done by
colorful
that fella Selwyn Melvin. I don't know if people will remember him. He some years ago he was one of the main men. He is the man that, you know, the soccer team, our Trinidad and Tobago soccer team, the Soca Warriors. I don't know if you must hear about the Soca Warriors.
Yes.
He is the man that gave the name to the Soca Warriors.
Right.
I knew him in the days of when Trinidad only had 2 radio stations, and he was part of one. He was part of one of those radio stations. So, and he's a big Crazy fan, you know. So when he heard this song, he said, Crazy, we got to bring a Juve band and we got to use this song because he liked the vibes in the song now. So I will have to get Selwyn Melvin is the man behind this video. We use his camera and he have a little crew. We use that same crew to do this video. Yeah. And I
let
love
me
it.
say
I
good
love it.
morning to Selwyn Melville. Now, Selwyn Melville is a staple of broadcasting, one of our sons of the soil, as a matter of fact, right out of Tobago, Speyside, Tobago to be exact. And I've gotten a chance to really get to know Selwyn, and he is so helpful, so kind, always willing to give any type of positivity and light. And I absolutely have to say a pleasant good morning to Mr. Selwyn Melville, and also blessings, peace, love, and light. That's what I want to say today. But Crazy, like I said, I love the fact that you are still so young at heart, so energetic. You know, this is something that is so synonymous with the name Crazy, because, you know, it's amazing how we document things, because YouTube is like the go-to. And my YouTube feed is always with Calypso and Soca Parang, and, you know, I get to see you all the time. And that is a wonderful thing. So I just want to say that I wish you all the best in whatever you endeavor to do. Blessings, peace, love, light, you know, success, because you have been that positive. Everyone who talks about you speaks about you positively. And that means to me, the voice of the people, the voice of the people is the almighty voice. And so if everyone says something positive about Mr. Edwin Ayong, then you have done what you came here to do. You came here to impact the world positively.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and you're still doing that. And I love that.
That is what keeps me alive. That is what keeps me alive. What people say about me, you know. And everybody have something good to say about me, you know. They say crazy, yeah. And I always try to be positive with children. Also, the home for the elderly, I have some shows to go and do for Christmas next week.
Right.
The home for the elderly, the Blind Institute, you know, and all these institutions, I usually think, and I don't want no money for that. I do these things free, you know. Yeah.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love you. I love your kindness. You're always that type of community activist. And I love the fact that I get to do this show in order to just say thank you, in order to just highlight and let people know that, hey, Mr. Edwin Ayong, aka Crazy, is still representing well, and still loving people. And this is important, loving people, because you're actually going into the community and doing things for free. And that is sometimes unheard of in our corner of the world. And the love that you have, the passion that you have for the things that you do, is only going to increase your blessings from strength to strength. That's what I see. I see the blessings increasing from strength to strength. So we wish you so much peace and love and light and blessings, success as well in whatever you endeavor to do. So we want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch today.
No problem. You all are welcome at all time.
Yes.
And this boy, I forget his name. Yes, man. He's calling me on the telephone, Anton. You know Anton?
Mr. Anton Parks. Yes, that's my producer. Yes.
Ah, boy, Anton was there with me all the time. He said, Crazy, you have to be on the show for people to see this video by Selwyn Melvin. Also, the next video, you know, you all will show the next video?
Yeah, we want to show the next video. That's
this song is
hardware,
important
right?
too. Hardware is where Nadia Batson. Nadia Batson have the biggest soca song right now in Trinidad. The name of the song is Market. I don't know if you ever heard it.
Yes, I've heard it. Of course.
And I know, I used to live to Napuna when Nadia was a little baby. I used to hold Nadia as a little baby.
Right.
And I love the songs that she composing. So when I heard the song Market, right? She sang the song is really a woman song where it plays a woman. And then I see some of the men on Facebook and on YouTube was loving the song, right? I love the song plenty. That's why I did a reply to it,
Right. Oh, so this was a reply. Yes.
It's a reply for the men because she sing for woman. If you have the sweetness inside the basket, yes. I am the
whole blinking market. Yes,
that is your line. So no, my hook line, that is for the woman. What you just said, is for the woman. So I am doing something for the men to say no. Because recently I opened a hardware, hardware, and I sell tools and all that. So she have to come by me to buy certain things to keep that market going. So that's how the reply is. Right. When you see the video, when you play the video, the people will understand what I'm saying for the men. Because that song is for the women. Yeah.
So Crazy, thank you so much again, and keep doing what you're doing. We love you, we love you, we love you. All right.
It was a pleasure,
so take
man.
care and blessings to you. Yes,
so
and that hair. That hair.
I must get them all madness before we go.
All right. So thank you so much. Peace and love. All right. So guys, that was Mr. Edwin Ayong, aka Crazy. Now, if you do not know who this man is, you are not living on planet Earth. He is an icon of Trinidad and Tobago musical genius as well, and I'm so happy that I had the chance to speak with him. So that was Brunch for today. Thank you so much for inviting me into your homes. Thank you so much for being a part of Brunch. I am very honored that you stayed. Thank you to our wonderful guests who graced the brunch set today, and we wish you peace, love and light and blessings in whatever you endeavor to do. Of course, our trivia question for today: where in Tobago would you find the historic Crusoe's Cave? Answer, please. Crown Point, Tobago. There you have it. That was Brunch for today. And as we leave you with a hardware from Crazy Edwin Ayong. So see you guys next time on Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. Bye-bye.
When you see that the tool working good, nah there. If you need the right tool to put on a work in your house there, I am the whole breaking hardware. And if you need the right tool to put on a work in your yard there, I am the whole breaking hardware. Hey. Tell them it's hard work, plenty hard work. The way the tool was working nearly makes she hard stop. Walk in the sun, walk in the rain. The tool so nice, the woman come again. If you need the right tool to put on a work in your house there, I am the whole breaking hardware. And if you need the right tool to put on a work in your yard there, I am the whole breaking hardware. Hey. I am a workman, they call me the work done. Just open my brand new hardware, I name it the work land. Anything you need, I have it in section. My tool guaranteed a lifetime of satisfaction. Tell them it's hard work, plenty hard work. When she see how much I'm sweating, she give me the thumbs up. It's work on the ground, work on the wall. So much work, she started to ball. If you need the right tool to put on a work in your